As President Obama ponders this decision about sending more troops to Afghanistan, we're going to take a closer look at the enemy there, from behind enemy lines. ABC News has obtained never-before-seen video of a ferocious battle that took place near the capital of Kabul, as seen by the Taliban. It shows an enemy well-trained, organized, and prepared. Here's our senior foreign correspondent, Jim Sciutto.
This is one of the deadliest attacks of the war. The target, a remote U.S. outpost in Wanat. The date, July 13, 2008. This video obtained by ABC News via the NIFA Foundation. Just a few hours earlier, Taliban fighters on their way to kill American soldiers. They chat calmly on their radios. "Relax, brother," says one. And they pray to Allah. And then, as dawn breaks, the assault begins with a hail of gunfire. 150 Taliban fighters dispersed in 30 groups of 5 against a few dozen U.S. and Afghan soldiers. Taliban commander Malvi Manabullah organized the operation. Local residents tipped us off about the base, he claimed. We attacked from 4 sides. Gunfire and rocket-propelled grenades set the outpost on fire. U.S. troops are pinned down around their Humvees. Tracers mark their return fire into the hills. Taliban fighters move closer, eventually right inside the camp. When the fighting finally ends, 9 Americans are dead. Today, say U.S. commanders, the Taliban are even more powerful, showing their strength across the country. From another deadly ambush on a U.S. outpost near the Pakistani border this summer, to the raid on a UN compound in Kabul in October.
Increasingly, the Taliban is establishing a presence around the capital, Kabul, so that today, if you travel just a few miles down this road, you're entering Taliban-controlled territory.
Taliban fighters patrol the roads openly, and in the mountains, they're training to fight. The Taliban have a ready supply of thousands of recruits for a holy war against the U.S. military. "I want all the foreigners," one told us, "to get out of our country." Back in Nuristan, 2 days after the attack, the outpost was abandoned, along with other small bases. Here, Taliban fighters are seen making their way inside one of them. They have vegetables, he said, a clinic, and this is where they had their mortars. As part of the strategy review, the U.S. is now considering moving away from guarding unpopulated areas, in part because of deadly attacks like this one. Jim Sciutto, ABC News, Kabul.